I have here a multi-track recording of a live show, part 1 before intermission, part 2 after intermission. I'm going to make a reference mix for each of these parts in order to line up all the video takes with the audio and synchronize those. I'll be using Pluralize later for that. So the last 3 tracks I'm going to be working with, I've got audience mics here and a safety stereo mix here from the soundboard and a click track. So I'll be making a reference mix out of these last 2. I'm going to create a track stack of these by selecting both. My key command for that is Command Option K. Summing stack, I will choose, hit enter. I'll name it Ref Mix for reference mix. And I've previously created some channel strip settings that I'm going to load up here. So for the summing stack, I will load up channel strip setting that I've saved for this. I've just got a gain and a multipressor there. For the audience mics, I'm going to load up just some channel EQ, and I think just some EQ on the safety mix as well. So some very basic processing there. And I previously also set a loudness region gain using the loudness function of Logic. I've got the key command set for that to be Command Shift G for normalize gain. Choose the loudness setting, individual regions, and a -23 target loudness for each region. That'll just bring that recording up. I recorded at a very safe, very low level. That'll bring it up to a more workable level. Now I will set my fader levels to where I had them, -12.5 and -2.4. And I'm going to load up a channel strip setting for the master fader as well. Output 1 and 2. And I've just got some basic limiting going on and a meter plug-in. I am metering at a reference level of -24 for TV. And I set my locators. My command for that is Control equals. I just do one part at a time. And now I bounce down the mix, Command B. I'm just going to do it at 16-bit since I don't need anything more for this purpose, rough reference mix. Save it as part 1. And bounce. All right, part 1 for the first half of the show. Bounce is done. And now we're going to export a copy of the click audio that will come in handy later when we start doing the multi-cams of the songs from putting different days together, all the camera angles from the different days together into one large multi-cam for each song. So I'm going to go to the audio, project audio window. I've got that set on screen set 4. I press number 4 to switch to screen set 4, or you can go window, project audio, or command 9 will open up the project audio for you. Our click is the one we're looking for right there. And once again, I don't need the 24-bit for the reference copy purposes. So I'm going to copy and convert and save a copy of this with particular naming and call it part 1 click 16-bit I do not want to change the file reference in project audio. Be careful to check that, because otherwise you'll swap out your project audio for this copy, which usually you don't want, or often you won't want that. All right, a copy of the click track has been copied and exported and named. One note on the channel strip settings. To save the settings and use them later in another project, you click on this header button, settings button, save channel strip settings as. You name it what you want, you save it. If you've already saved it before, you replace. And there you go. Do the same thing for each one of the channels you want to save. And that's it for this video.